Welcome everyone, my name is Kailoa. Today we are continuing with Resident Evil 7. We got plenty of items, we don't have enough coins for that. But we're short on shotgun ammo. I don't know, I'm kind of grabbing a bunch of stuff because I don't know what we'll need. Probably want to save. Okay, not enough space. There you go. 3 big heals. That will be probably more than enough. Gotta remember to block. Oh, poopy. Oh, don't. Well, that kind of worked in a weird way. Still another one of you. Alright. So not a huge fan of this inventory system. There's another one. There's so many. Oh, there's a lot of you. I think you're just going to keep on coming, aren't you? Now we play the waiting game. Nope. Did I shoot with my... Nope, I shot with my gun and then switched in the same breath. Later, fellas. Long way down, deep into the mines. As long as we don't run into any ball rocks, we'll be fine. Oh, Lucas. Maybe I grabbed... Okay. Not gonna complain about that. So I guess I should say thank you, Lucas, for that. Now you need to keep the rocks from falling down on our heads. Good, good. We don't have a hard hat. We should have a hard hat in this environment. Safety first. When in doubt. Safety first. Magnum ammo. Don't need it. I think it was just one bullet of magnum ammo. much room we got. Oh, not much. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, I was hoping that would take care. Okay, nope, this is bad. Nope. All the way back here. I didn't get both of them there. That worked. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to... This is pain. This is severe pain. But now we know. So that means we can be prepared. Oh, jeez. Where's the other two? Oh, come on. Wasting my time and my health, and but you're still... Oh, God. I don't know why that guy's decided... Oh! I don't know why you all decided to be super strong all of a sudden. Not cool. Well, I mean, okay. That was weird. I don't know if, because ideally you'd be able to run up here, push the cart into them, but they take so long. Any good loot back here? Nope. Be nice to take Lucas down a couple pegs. Do I hear somebody? Did that spawn somebody? Yeah. Nope. Oh yeah. Yep. I was like, oh, that's right, Lucas. He's gonna rig some of these. I forgot about traps. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clearing back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. Mom and Dad are still totally under it, though. I was wondering, if this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of effed up. That bitch, Mia, is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Eveline would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is effed up. Eveline's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. So that's Lucas. So they cured Lucas, but then he pretended to still be under her control. But it seems like he's still got healing abilities. It's very confused. So you can get cured. Maybe they just cured the mind control, but he still had mold corruption. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. They gave Lucas this big old lab. Infection report. The report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside the E-Series infects a human. Be sure to read the document thoroughly before dealing with E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself. It slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to coapt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations. This soon comes under complete control of the E-Series assets. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. After every cell of the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. So there. The E-Series infects them, gives them some regen powers, 10 minutes after dose, death. Of course, it's Eveline. E-Series dosage test. 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. 12 minutes after dose, cell clarification. I think we can have an all good idea of who is the mold generating E-Series. There's only one E in this game. Target acquired. Necrotoxin. Destroys cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of E-Series cells into the neurotoxin container. Hey, we have that. Necrotoxin. Alright. Now we have what it takes to destroy the E asset. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts of the company's next generation experimental battlefield superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBest was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is the ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blank's blank organization chomped at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in blank of blank, the remarkably progressed Vicarian evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the metamycete mutamycete genome to the pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D and the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. The first E-Series specimen, named Eveline, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete blank from her tissue at will. It also of note that Eveline's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Eveline achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria, essentially hive mind. Eveline's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, at first in which is hallucination. Almost immediately after her infection, the subject begins to see images of Eveline, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Eveline appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Eveline's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body blank 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 blank. Wow, it's a lot. That's a lot. Eveline's crazy. Oh, more. Eveline's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shape. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Eveline's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which blank even in tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe is Eveline's behavior and her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she was really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing, a parent's love. Well, didn't they say in that one thing that the Siri candidates are based by infusing an embryo with the mutamycete? So, yeah. Flame rounds. Cool. Alright, let's... I don't think we need a lockpick. I think this is final fight time. Where is our grenade launcher? Not sure if we'll need the knife or not. We got the pistol for that. We got advanced pistol ammo, which is gonna be good. That's shot. have a feeling we're getting it's probably another battle area. We're getting close to it. We gotta be getting close to final boss or final battle time. Why are we walking so slow? Oh, we can hear Eveline humming. Hey, Eveline. You're just hallucination. Oh. Alright. Owie. I don't think there's any real point in trying to drag this out. Let's just get out of here as fast as you can. Oh, jeez. What'd I tell you, though? This is that final push. This is the final kind of fight sequence. Alright, well, maybe that wasn't quite worth it, but... No. Checkpoint, though. That's nice. Ooh, you're big. Oh, jeez, you're big. Oh, come on. I can't. Quit knocking me in the corner. Fast. Why are you so fast? Jerk. Wow. Okay. Well, that's why we saved the grenade. Yep, we're supposed to, use those to get height, but they did a lot of damage. Hold on, how are we on health? Yeah, we're okay. No bobbleheads around here, are there? Probably not. Mine map. Aren't we just about to leave the mine? What? Grandma's wheelchair. And the Mia doll. Pieces are starting to come together. Oh, we're back in the baker's house.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
We knew that door was there. E001. Grandma. We piece it all together. Grandma's Eveline. The real Eveline. No one's there to answer our call. We don't know what happened to Zoe.
This is your fault.
No.
Why am I seeing this?
Because she's in your brain, man.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Yeah. So now we're seeing that, oh, Eveline was pulling the strings the whole time. We just couldn't see her.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Forget about me!
Oh.
Go back home!
Oh. I don't... yeah, she was dealing damage. Okay. Oh.
Get away! No, you don't! Get back!
Oh, my...
Get away! Leave me alone! No, you don't!
Yep, we gotta block those attacks. No. Oh, come on. Oh, it's... Wow. Final boss, everyone. A little girl yelling at us. You have to guard against her attacks. At least they give us a hint, but...
Get away! No, you don't! Stay back!
come on.
Stay back! Get away from me! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Oh, there we go. Finally. That was a pain.
You.
Ethan's kind of slow sometimes.
Everyone hated me.
Goodbye.
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Oh, hello, Eveline. Last stand, huh, Eveline? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? It's like, we're not done yet, Eveline.
You're just a little boy.
Oh. My leg. Ow. Ow. Stop it.
Just wanted a family. Use it!
Ooh. Fancy gun.
Playtime's over.
Now, not sure what kind of shells he uses, but it seems to be working. Ooh, she's calcifying. So either the neurotoxin finally took hold, or this was additional neurotoxin. Nice. Got ending 1. Completed the game. And who are you?
I'm Redfield.
What?
Glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Chris Redfield? Man, Chris Redfield has the most inconsistent character design of all video games. They should just go with that, just like full ham, just like make him ridiculously different in each game. Like some games he's a woman, some games he's like different ethnicities, sometimes he just has a complete different look.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Eveline, who made them that way. But now Eveline's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Interesting. Oh, is this more? Oh, this is credits. Yeah, so there we go. The main story of Resident Evil 7 complete, and we got the canon ending because we saved Mia. As we can tell from playing RE8. Yeah, they definitely up the creep factor in this one. Kind of a return to roots for the series. Very, very spooky. Definitely some scares during there, and action was pretty good. Still, for some reason, the block mechanic just does not want to enter my brain for some reason. I think it's just because I'm so used to other Resident Evil games not having it. I think 7 and 8 are the only ones that really have blocks, so it's just kind of doesn't fit. But it does for the particular game. Hey, we didn't have to fight Lucas. We didn't deal with Lucas. What happened to Lucas? He doesn't even show up in Resident Evil 8, so it's not like it's a loose end to clean. Well, it is a loose end. It just doesn't get addressed. Okay, very creepy imagery. So, but no. A very fun game. Lots of challenge, plenty of scares, good puzzles to find, and you know, obviously there's different difficulty levels, but you know, it's not too bad. You have plenty of opportunities to save and multiple save slots, so you can be like, alright, I'm going to push through here, and if things go really off the wall, I can go back to an earlier spot, try again, see if I can conserve my items better. I would say the one thing is just really short on chem fluids, but they give you those separating agents, so what you're supposed to do with those is take, say, like take ammo or music's kind of distracting me. Is there going to be an extra scene? No, just regular credits. Okay, so yeah, the separating agent, you can take like your first aid kit or ammo, break it down, and get chem fluid out of it, which you need to do on some of the higher difficulty levels because resources are scarce. But at least though on normal, it does feel like supplies are adequate enough. There was a couple times where it's just like, okay, took way too much excessive damage, better to just restart, like try again. But for the most part, didn't have to do that too much. Maybe I think it was just during like the early game when I was accidentally healing when I didn't want to. That was probably the big thing. And then just when you get those traps where it's like, oh, this is an ambush. I should probably figure a way how to survive this without burning through every single bit of my items. And it's an interesting, interesting spin to have the Mia section. So then you're changing character, changing perspective, but then you're finding more of the background. So instead of it having it told to you, you're reliving it, and that's a nice way of doing it. And they give you an option for multiple endings, which is interesting for a Resident Evil game to give you multiple endings. I believe the second ending is if you save Zoe instead of Mia. Though, to be honest, I don't know why you would ever choose Zoe. Because Mia's your wife. Like, you went on this whole journey to save her. Why wouldn't you save her? But anyway, no. Story's pretty good. Like I mentioned before, there's a lot of Chris Redfields. It's just the timing of it, because yes, it makes sense for the establishment of like the lab and all that, 3 years. That makes sense. But then Lucas is like, oh, she's being annoying, so I locked her in a cage. Well, he wrote that in 2015, or 3 years prior. So it's like, oh, Mia's been in that cage for 3 years. And then the day we show up, they just happen to decide to burn her purse and her identity. So it just seems like there's some inconsistencies with the timing. Like, they can't decide if it's 3 days or 3 years. And that's my biggest gripe. It's just that dissonance. But no, very, very good. And definitely does a nice, nice after doing 8, we do 7 and kind of see where it started from and to see how they improved. I think 8, in a lot of regards, just fine-tuned the mechanics in this game. Still not the greatest fan of the inventory, but at least they do give us the quick equip, so we can have our 4 hotkey weapons. It's just a bummer that when you're in the middle of combat and say you're like, oh, I need to switch to a different gun, or need something that's not already equipped, you can get attacked and killed in the time, and that's just frustrating. But that's part of the survival horror. It's just getting that pre-planning and then just learning to deal with what you got, or learning to run and block. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much more for me to be able to say other than I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So if you're still watching the credits, feel free to watch the credits. Otherwise, you can check in the time bar or the description. I think I'm gonna put a jump to after the credits are done, because I just want to hit on some final notes before we finish up. Ooh, unlocked Madhouse difficulty in the Albert 01R. Secrets of Defense, nice. So thank you everyone for joining me. Like and subscribe to see more episodes that I've done, and I'll catch you later in another episode.